Welcome to Albion Live. We are here with ZvZ action based around this 18 UTC time slot. I am the Shozen one, joined by Robinhoodrs and Bogul.
So we have CIR in full mass at the moment, heading towards the territory. And on their back end, they have the Rucom, pretty much the whole alliance, I believe. We wiped Bro. Oh, wow. Did they just get caught dismounted? Nope, they are going to be holding this choke point here. Just clearing up the mob, so a little less aggro on the back line for the healers. It's going to be interesting to see if Rucom take the fight here. Whose territory is this? It is Sancta Inquisito. Okay. A very tight choke point here. Black Order
Elevate has just moved in, and they're coming down from the west.
Yeah, this is a very tight choke point. No, I don't think any Zerg's going to be pushing that choke. That's going to be a death trap for whoever does.
That's a 3-split choke. That's really messed up. And they do. Oh, God. Rucom goes in, and they get caught on the first bottleneck, and Wales comes out and makes them pay. Looking at dropping down the meter. Woof.
Yeah, our tank wasn't in that point of view. He is just holding back. It looks like they're going to be trying to bait the engagement through here. Wait for a little bit of more Rucom to push through the choke point, maybe. I can't see CIR calling to push through that choke.
No, well, the thing is that CIR is getting hit from across the way. Like, they are taking the brunt of the range damage here. Rucom is in slightly better position.
They are currently getting flanked.
Yeah, and now CIR is moving down to deal with the flank, which is going to leave this choke open, and we're going to see Rucom stream through it real quick.
Yeah, you saw the ring come down, trying to slow down the advancement of Black Order, but it's probably not going to be enough.
Oh, wow, here we go.
Trying to push down southeast. You see We Wipe Road dismounting. It looks like CIR's backline just got annihilated, I believe. They are a little bit spread out. Friendly fire isn't going to be activated here for the Rucom boys as they're all in the same alliance. Massive Countman comes into the front line on top of our tank here, followed up by another one. The damage debuff coming out onto the boys for Rucom with the Command Mammoth. Looks like this tank is trying to retreat and find himself a way out. I'm going to hop into free roam and see what's happening all the way down in the southeast. It looks like it's just cleanup crew as CIR come through a very tiny choke. I got you a new name real quick. I'm just gonna type it in the chat. Looks like they found a choke point to hold. It's gonna be a very, very tight choke point. Looks like CIR have stabilized just a bit. Where did my point of view go? Did he die? What just happened?
I'm still on Syndic, so
I'm on Syndic as well.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's a lot of death around him as Elevate is moving into this tight choke, and they're losing members, but so are CIR. It is a nasty back and forth here. CIR is kind of running low, man. They might need some friends here.
It looks like it's all over for CIR. Syndic's party is pretty much full wiped here. We do see 4 people still alive on his party UI, and it looks like the Ballista has targeted him. He has got the fire dart damage on top of him, so he can't activate his sprint. It looks like Elevate's, you see Gank there, charging up the Siege Ballista, smacking some of that HP bars off. They just need to stay on top if they want to take this Command Mammoth. Looks like he's going to be able to make it through, and maybe?
It's over up to not Tea Party.
Yeah, it looks
the
like
Reject Party is over here going to do some claps.
Going to make it through.
He's fine.
And we still see a couple more deaths happening. I think it's just cleanup crew, maybe? Yep. Elevate just cleaned up the rest there. They do get Suicide Weeping bombed. Took out a massive chunk of their health bars, but no follow-up damage following that weeping. So another win here for the Rucom Alliance and the Coalition versus PoE here. This is the second major battle of today, and there's still 15 minutes remaining until the prime time pops.
Hammer and Sickle just showed up down here. They're over in River Cop's Fount. CIR is regrouping with the boys. They've got Skoyatal. They've got Blaka. I think they're going to try to bait them down. I don't think they can get into that other zone right now with all that Rucom.
Yeah, I think Elevate's going to go for the content here. Yep, they are zoning through into Fount right now. I'm going to guess Momono is the boy that we follow.
I'm wondering if Provocazia is just here scouting CIR. That might be what they're here doing, just staying mounted, trying to stay one step ahead of them and keeping an eye on them. But that is a dangerous scout party. That's not who you want in your zone.
Yep, I'm on Momono right now. He is all zoned in with all of his Zerg mounted up, going northwest and around, trying to get the flank onto the CIR blob. So it's the battle of the angle right now. We do see a couple people getting zoned out as Cluster Q is now active. See a couple more Rucom on the field, and the remaining bodies of the first fight that we didn't able to cover as the loot bags still lay on the ground. Looks like we're going to see Scoia'tael is going to be the first victim here. Looks like we're going back onto the major choke point area. Momono dismounts, and so does Scoia'tael. And we got Hammer and Sickle pinching from the east as well. Magdapot comes in. Looks like the first engagement onto Elevate is going to be a hard one. They're going to be able to stabilize here. Protection bubbles come out. Heals come out. Reflection from the Demon Armor also as well by Fox Tyrant. Looks like Elevate are going to be trying to stabilize themselves to the northwest here. A little bit of melee damage in their backline. There goes the Locust. They do have a Beetle on their side. A lot of tight choke points and a lot of open field as well. So this area of the map can be pretty fun to fight in. And it looks like we got our first re-engagement. Massive Soul Scythe knockup onto the boys on the southeast. Not a lot of follow-up damage just yet, but there comes the Brimstones and the Permafrost. Great engagement there by Elevate, but they do have Hammer and Sickle now engaging onto them on a different cooldown timer with Scoia'tael pushing in as well. I believe these boys are in the same alliance, so Friendly Fire does not count for Hammer and Sickle and Scoia'tael. And look at that melee DPS ripping apart Elevate's backline here. The protection bubbles come out. There goes the defensive Locust actually on top of Elevate. That's going to hurt them. It looks like Elevate are getting full wiped here. There comes the massive Camland, followed up by the Grovekeeper stun with the Icicle on top, slowing down the movement. Good plays here. Looks like maybe a little bit of stabilization here from Elevate. Judicators come down along with the resets. But those melees are just causing absolute chaos in the backlines here. We see a lot of them very low HP, overextending there for Scoia'tael. Elevate looking to turn on their very tight choke here. If they're just going to focus on the front line, we are currently on Momono, and it looks like Scoia'tael are trying to hold this choke point. They could do a full wipe here of Elevate on this choke point. There comes the Siege Bows raining down in this tight choke, causing massive amount of damage. Melee chomping away in the backline. That extra damage coming out from the Mammoth as well, allowing those DPS to just chomp, and it looks like it could be all over here for Elevate. We do see another blob coming in the northeast. There comes the return. Massive clap, I believe, onto Scoia'tael. They did just lose quite a few people on that turn, but with that one turn, they did lose a couple more themselves. Their DPS slowly dwindling down here. Momono's struggling to stay alive at the front. Does have a couple healers and a couple tanks left, but it looks like another big engagement to the northeast. Momono trying to get his men to stabilize somewhere, but it could be all too much. I'm not sure if Rucom are coming in anytime soon. Another nice turn by Elevate, not giving up just yet, still fighting on. And it's just a massive kiting game for the boys here. Nice reset coming down on top of the Judicator armor. Protection bubble from the Arcane, as well as another Judicator armor, allowing them to kite around this hilltop area. Siege Bow comes raining down as they do kite down the choke points. And as they still have a Ballista and a Beetle for the boys in Elevate. It's like they're going to be holding a nice choke point here. And the return comes in. No Night Helms popped on that Camland, but the engagement here is enough to stop the wave of Scoia'tael coming in. We don't see any Rucom coming in just yet, but there is another massive blob that's just zoned in. I'm going to believe that's also going to be Rucom finally showing up. The Q is activated, and we did see that massive wave of Rucom from before, but
it is We White Pro and Black Order.
Alrighty. It looks like Hammer and Sickle are trying to get this Elevate group wiped before the Rukon boys come in because they don't want to be fighting on two different angles. Now we have CIR coming in from the northeast. This could be all she wrote here for Elevate. Massive damage coming out. Momono goes down, and it looks like it's going to be a full wipe here as the boys are getting pushed northwest into Scoia'tael. And I'm going to try and find us a new tank to watch as Black Order are coming in from the northeast. Who we got? Oh,
I'll briefly hop on the Scoia'tael Mammoth here. It only has 1 bar of health, so that might be interesting. But it is the different POV though. So he's even getting ballisted. Half a bar there. Let's see if that.
I'm just trying to find us a tank. It's a lot of melee damage coming out right now. My eyes are straining to see any tank. I'm trying.
Squirtinide?
What?
Wait. I spelled that totally wrong. Hold on.
I got one. There we go. Vento 94.
Are you sure you don't want Squirtinide?
No. Vento's a lot easier to pronounce and spell, and it's like CIR now in the middle of the Rukon blob here. It's like Vento needs to get back with his Zerg. A little bit overextended. Watch out for that Weeping Mine. Don't want to pop that. Ooh. Looks like CIR stabilizing themselves. They got Scoia'tael to their northeast here. Rukon directly to their northwest. And TikTok have arrived as well to get some snipe action going. Looks like Black Order are on the back foot, leaving their backline behind. They just lost a couple healers and a tank and a DPS.
Oof.
Looks like that's not how you
look at that, though. That wasn't some bad... That was some nice DPS in the back line there by that melee guy going in for a suicide. These guys really wish they had gotten a better taste of that reset. Come on, Puff Man.
Yeah, look at this choke point that they're going to. This could be nasty. We do have Hammer and Sickle to the northwest. It looks like CIR are going to be pulling back to the southwest here. Not going to be engaging in that choke point, but Rukon comes steamrolling in. Here we go. Massive Grove Keeper into Rukom's backline. We White Bro in a little bit of trouble here, and it looks like CIR are going to be marching through this choke point. Maybe going to get a return here from Rukon. They can't give up this choke so easily, as they're going to get steamrolled here. You see a lot of the front line taking a big amount of damage. Vento in the back line trying to stop that DPS output from Rukon. Doing a good job of just disrupting the back line here, slowing it down. And it's pretty wild right now. I'm looking at my my death board, and I'm seeing a lot of kills. Looks like Rukon couldn't actually hold this choke point. CIR edging up more and more. Resets coming down for the front line. The knockback from the Command Mammoth coming in here. It's like CIR are now backing up. They don't want to push that choke. They didn't have enough people to do so at the start. They definitely don't now. It's like We White Bro are slowly edging in, taking the bait from CIR. While I believe there's another battle happening just to the east of Scoia'tael. And now we see CIR full pushing. Rukon giving up this choke point. That could have been the best play by CIR for Rukon to do, as they give up the choke point, allowing the open field battle to commence once more. Looks like We White Bro are in full retreat, looking for a next hilltop maybe to hold. We do see it up the top here. Wind Walls coming out, knocking back the tanks. Looks like Black Order, their melee, those melees are just causing absolute chaos. You see it just chomping away. Massive Camland on top of the Command Mammoth, followed in by the Grove Keeper. Perfectly timed there by Vento, stopping the CC immunity coming in, and that group just got wiped. But now there's return fire onto the front line of CIR. Vento in a spot of trouble, does have 1 health bar left. He's going to be finding his healers anytime soon, but he does get caught off guard. Stuns coming out, and it looks like Rukon are now full pushing the CIR group back to where they came, down that tiny little choke point. And Vento trying his best to slow down the advancement. Here we go with a turn. Camland comes out, but I think it was just a play to stop the advancement, giving CIR a little bit of breathing room. The resets come down. No Judicator armors to top up on the hills, though. And here's a massive clump, actually. That group just got deleted by CIR. And this could be all she wrote, as we do see Valon now showing up to the southwest, crashing into CIR's backline, and Vento is in full retreat. I'm going to hop over to, I believe, Lugsy. Yep, Lugsy is in the middle of this choke point right here, just cleaning up the remainder of the CIR group that's in full retreat. And it looks like round number 3 is going to be going once again to the Coalition versus PoE.
I could have sworn that the Coalition wasn't going to be able to win after what they said this weekend and the War of the Words.
As soon as they stop hammering, though, the
they have stopped, and they're getting ready to refight.
Yep.
They're regrouping. Wow. They've actually, some of them are mounted and some are not. They need to figure out what they're doing here.
There comes the engagement. CIR catching the backline of Sancta as they try and escape northeast. Nice snare charge by Feardot, followed up by the Judicator helmet. Not a lot of follow-up DPS, though. Hammer and Sickle coming in from their west side. A little bit of friendly fire, as these boys are not in the same alliance. Well, they are, but friendly fire-wise, they're not. Sancta trying to hold this little valley, actually, it seems. Feardot getting back into the action. They do have Hammer and Sickle leaping around from the north, and Sancta are going to get sandwiched here. Nice camland just north of Feardot here, and it looks like this group of Sancta are going to get full wiped as they come up this hilltop, trying to find a little positioning. A lot of Clothies getting left behind. Oof. I don't know what... I believe Sancta are in full retreat at the moment. And it's just cleanup crew here for PoE. That was probably the easiest fight of their lives so far today. Now it's just free loot bags, pretty much.
Random question. Where does Sancta Inquisitor live as their main zone?
That I do not know.
Because it seems like they're a little far away, maybe, from home, aren't they? I'm not sure. I'm just...
What was... Did I list it? No, that was Legionnaires. That's a different guild. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure where these boys live. Maybe up towards Valon's area in the northeast.
I was honestly more thinking towards the maybe chat can answer that in 15 minutes for us. Towards the portal, the purple portal area. That's what I was thinking, but
yeah, I'm not sure that the question. I'm gonna hop. Ooh, Momono. Hop over to Momona as they're currently hammering away Scoia'tael's hideout and Hammer and Sickle's hideout in Thunder Rock Draw. So we should see some action here pretty soon. Ouch. Because the zone southeast is where that massive CIR blob is, and here we see Scoia'tael and Hammer and Sickle zoning in. So I'm not sure. Yep, Momono's mounted up, coming to the southeast as well, so action.
Did they take off the point yet, or did they stop early?
Not yet. I believe both hideouts are still 3 out of 4, yeah.
Yep, 3 out of 4 for the Hammer and Sickle, 37%. This seems to be the one they're working on hard.
The other one is back to 100.
Here. But here we go. We have action now at the other one, as it looks like Hammer and Sickle is coming in to defend their hideout. And they've hit some big claps here against Black Order. And Black Order's taking some damage here. Some of their Hammer boys are going down and running backward.
Yeah, we got Momono
Godfrey Lord, run!
Creeping around the back end. And Hammer and Sickle, I don't believe that they saw it. Momono's actually leading his men through this Death Valley. If they get caught off guard here, it's a full wipe, but it seems like Hammer and Sickle aren't reacting at all. Their backline is extend. Oh my god, the Night Helms come out. Good engagement, catching all those Clothies off guard, but the return is pretty powerful by Hammer and Sickle. Elevate backing off southwest. You see the demon armors are popped, but nothing's getting reflected. Camland comes out, followed up by another one.
It was one to another. We're playing hopscotch here.
Yep. Just getting zipped around the map.
No zapping, though. And zero zap on that one.
No, zero zap. But as it gave...
Sorry, go ahead.
It gave Hammer and Sickle enough breathing room to escape northwest up the road here. Elevate now just sitting in the middle of each Zerg, where they do have Rukon to their southeast, which they're allied with. A little bit of Black Order down there. It looks like Elevate are going to be wrapping back down through the Death Valley. And I think PoE are going to be directly southeast of these boys. Maybe? This could get feisty. Yep, there we go. You see the name tags. Looks like the backside of PoE are open for engagement. Oh? No? No? There goes Zorn. Maybe Lugsy is a little bit of a better view at the moment.
I'm watching Loxa from Scoia'tael dealing with Black Order here. And War Gods just at the portal.
You get the name? Sorry.
Got the name?
Yep, I'm currently watching. Yep, so Elevate just engaged, Zorn backed off, and
that's a good. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
We're on the Command Mammoth.
Oh,
wow, he really is destroying these poor guys.
I mean, his health bar is getting destroyed. Look at that little tickle of health left for the Command Mammoth, and
he's
the return.
Going down too. This is just a lot of burning and dying here. This is a bloodbath.
Yeah, looks like he's probably going to try.
He's not. Oh, this is not good. Oh boy.
Nah,
right through Rukam here. He gets out though.
I'm gonna hop back.
Nobody's gonna follow him. Okay.
Nah, this is more important. Getting this Zerg wiped off the field. On Lugsy, he is.
War Gods have followed.
Oh, Momono's the better option. He is in the thick of it. Momono is your man to watch. Currently, reject party to the northwest here. I'm not sure who they're with. But nice firewall. There goes the Camman, actually catching a lot of those boys off guard. Elevate's engagement just got stopped in his tracks. Demon armor coming out for Momono, reflecting that blazing. Good play by that the tank there. Hammer and Sickle coming in for their re-engagement. Hills coming down on the front line for Elevate. Elevate not wanting to push that choke point too hard until they're clear to fully engage up. And there it is. Night Helms are popped. And it's just a run over of Hammer and Sickle on top of this hilltop here. Getting caught off in this corner. Look at that. Just clumped together. Oh my god. Weeping's coming out. A lot of friendly fire though. Reject party hitting Momono and his boys. They're going to be backing off southeast as Reject party were just dumping Weepings up over onto the top of the hilltop. And as they popped, so did Elevate's health bar. Looks like Reject Party and Black Order are finishing up the group to the northeast, and I think that's going to be another win for the coalition, or the coalition versus PoE here, and they can finally start working on those hideouts again. They still have 9 minutes remaining on these hideouts to get them down before. Actually, my bad. Wow, and it looks like Violets are getting cleaned up. Massive blazing getting placed in front of the boys here, just on the tip of this territory. Nice siege bow counter by Violets, and it looks like Violets are going to be stabilizing themselves in the territory here. Big blobs on the map. I'm not sure if they're all going to be versus the Wild Alliance here. Victi Omnis on the fields, along with Dismount. Looks like maybe the hideouts aren't under attack here, so looks like the boys are going to be pulling back. Violet's trying to get some bombs in. You see the group up here by the hideout, just getting cleaned up. Corroja Wolves, are these boys together with Wild? I'm not sure. It looks like it. Could get some action here. I'm wondering if Violets are gonna either run away from this fight or they're going to take it. Looks like they're trying to hold defensive position, but not many people are pushing this territory. Looks like they're just holding on the outside. Okay. Oh, finally coming in. I'm going to give you another name that's a little bit closer to the action. There we go. We do have Violets here. Holding the inside of the territory. It is a level 3 territory. What's that? Wild Alliance coming in from the southeast and the northwest. Big Camland, only catching 2. But it is the front line, and Violets don't have enough people. Nice try and counter the engagement there with the Grovekeeper. There comes the Guardian armor, stopping the damage output from the boys here. The return coming down. Not a lot of damage output, but it's enough to push the Wild boys back out of the choke here of the territory. The guards doing work. Nice heals coming down for the front line. And it is Vitus's hideout here to the west, so their reinforcements should be coming out anytime soon if they are still fully massed here. We do have Drovery right here as well. Okay. Looks like one group is trying to take the eastern flank of the territory. Trying to get that pincer maneuver down. They still have a lot of guard aggro. And that's going to cause havoc for their healers.
What's the Water Alliance doing here? Is it just...
I have no idea.
Just
Did they launch?
I mean, the castle is... let me click on this.
Castle is gone, but it is owned by Kuroja Wolves.
Never mind, I mixed these guys up. I thought these would be friends, but...
Oh, Dismount actually took the territory to the northwest in Shale Heath Hills.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
So it looks like they're trying to get the all of the Violet's territories here. Probably trying to get a launch for tomorrow on this zone. Looks like
Mode is going in now with an engagement. Nice. Look at those camp.
Oh, wow. Look at the return damage,
keeper.
though.
Wow.
That mage is going to start chomping away anytime soon on all of these boys. Defenses of the territory are still live. Potions are popped. A lot of damage coming in. Nice. Wow. Actually,
I think Violet's did a really good job resetting that and getting comfortable again. They did lose a few, but I thought that was going to be so much worse for them when I saw that initial engagement because they lost so many in that initial attack.
Yeah, you see that Bloodletter Spectre got it overextended just by quite a bit, actually.
Yeah.
Ardini coming in now from the west, along with Kuroja Wolves. Deuce Vault to the north of the territory. Violets are pinned in here, and it's going to be a bloodbath. Here comes the next wave of engagement. Soulside comes in.
Get out.
Oh, good counter
Nice
there. Nice play.
Nice catch with the Grove Keeper. And where's the follow-up? I see the... Where... Nope.
They were getting hit from every direction. I don't think there's going to be any follow-up damage at all. And here comes the wave coming in from the south. And this could be all over. Do you see the mage lasers coming in for Violets here? Bring down the health. That one tank's going to go down, overextending. And some of that damage DPS are going to go down as well. You see the Frenchies riding into the north here, along with a couple of blue army. It looks like it's overkill, and Violets are going to be holding on for dear life in this territory.
How are the other two hideouts looking that were under attack? Is this all over already, or?
In which zones? There was loads.
I mean, the two areas that we watched, right? The Final Order one and the Scoia'tael. And
do you want to hop down there, Shozen? While
yeah, I'll take a look.
Alrighty, the heal's coming out. Vited's still holding on here. A lot of these dismount guys are overextending, and they're just going to keep falling to the ground. Look at that one guy just goes down. No need to overextend like that all the way deep onto the tower.
Currently fighting CIR once again over in Flamand.
Hop over to that?
You can hop over to Syndic. It is cluster queued here. It is a full engage, as it is the heart of the Elevate Coalition versus the heart of the Poe Alliance.
Is that in Flamag Fuak? It is. I'm going to hop
over
to
Prince Exion on the field.
Okay. I'm on Momono. A little bit of a better tank to watch.
Probably.
Looks like CIR are trying to rotate to the northeast. Elevate pushing in. There comes the engagement. Those melee DPS is catching CIR's group pretty much clumped to the north here. I'm not sure where the remaining force is of Momono. It's just to the west, actually. This is a very rowdy fight. Nice Camland knock up there onto Elevate, but it's going to be a full rout here, it seems. And wow, this is chaos. CIR, and I believe, what else we got? Scoia'tael. So that friendly fire is happening, along with Elevate in the middle. Look at that Camland. That's huge. Followed up by the Brimstone raining down on top of a blazing. That group just got absolutely annihilated. And Elevate are actually going through into a very tight, choked area here. This could be a crazy play. I'm looking at the mini map, and this choke point in the valley could work out very well for them, fighting on two different fronts here. A little bit of back and forth, but if they stick around too long, they are going to get collapsed in on the coolest to mount up and try and reposition themselves outside of that choke area. I don't know if they're going to be a full run or if it's just going to be a wraparound to the northeast here. Nope, they're going to go southwest. Northeast was a little bit too far for them, as there's a lot of deaths to the south.
Yeah, Rukon is still running for their lives right here. Now it looks like they're regrouping. As soon as I say that, they find a position and they turn, and it looks like a few of them are getting some from We Wiped, getting a couple of Poe kills, because Poe is not coming in their direction anymore. It looks like they're trying to reposition on Elevate.
Yep, and Elevate are now with Rucom in the middle. This attack on the hideout actually failed. Scoretel's hideout back up to 4 out of 4 shields in this zone. And maybe PoE are like, yo, screw this. We ain't wasting no more sets for no reason. Let's pull back to the southwest here and get out. And it looks like that's what the call was.
That's what I see here.
And it looks like Elevate are in full chase mode onto the PoE Zerg to the southwest. What was the other zones again? Was it just to the northwest? Did they complete those attacks? Yeah. So the one in Thunder Rock's draw, both hideouts are 2 out of 4 shields. So Hammer and Sickle and Scoretel's hideouts, both 2 out of 4 shields in that zone. The Darkbro Snag is 1 out of 4 shields for the PoE. Is there anything else around here? There was one to the southwest.
Oh, well.
Yep. Well, if you are late to the show and want to catch up on any of the ZvZ action that you might have missed, the ZvZ highlights reel will be going up on youtube.com/AlbionTV. We'll include battle boards from every single fight that we spectated today at the 1800 primetime show, along with the NA EU resets. They're both up there. Crystal League action from the what was the past levels? 6 and is it 5 and 6?
5, 6, and 7, yeah.
5, 6, and 7. That's also up on YouTube. So if you want to go check out the YouTube channel, once again, youtube.com/AlbionTV. Hit us with a subscribe and enjoy the content on there to keep you updated on what's going on in the world of Albion.